WWE 2K26 has dropped another, what I like to call a live update. With a lot of these updates, I know a lot of you guys don't really rock with them, but we got to talk about it anyway, man, because content is content regardless whether we like it or not. We're here to give our opinion on it and our take. But before we get into that, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. But before we get into all of the news, we want to talk about the fact that Royce Keys was actually scanned. About a day or two ago, there was a picture posted on social media. It seems that they're scanning everybody that needs to be scanned. I'm super excited for the Royce Keys DLC, and unfortunately that is going to come out like later on in like September, October. We still got tons of more DLC to go before we get there, but it is a good thing to see that these wrestlers are getting scanned, and hopefully we do get the mocap and we really get to see the wrestlers act like how they usually act, right? Like that's one thing that they do like to do with the DLC. Mark Henry, the Great Khali, those are two wrestlers that really felt like giants. So hopefully, you know, they're able to put in that extra time in a Royce Keys now that he's scanned, and you know, we're able to get a really good DLC model in him. I think that the DLC this year, it has been a bit underwhelming thus far. I'm hoping that season 3 picks things up with Ringside Pass season 3, and then we also have the Hardys in July, and then we get that little break in August, and then we're back off to the races, y'all. And if you really are somebody that just plays WWE and you're waiting on GTA 6, shoot, the rest of these couple months should be able to carry us over with the DLC, because we got September, October, and then November. We are supposed to be getting GTA 6 by then. Now let's go on ahead and get into the MyFaction update. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's go on ahead and see what's on its way. So we got Io Sky Superstar of the Month, which is pretty much a free Amethyst card if you have, you know, the card that you need, which shouldn't be too much. And if you do have this Trick Williams, which is actually now in packs, you're able to get Stone Cold Steve Austin 97 Amethyst card. And if you have one card from the Superstar pack, you will be able to get Shawn Michaels. I'm not gonna lie, I might have to try and get one of them cards to get that HBK. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, that's really dope. But aside from that, here on my end, these are the live events that are coming. They don't look too bad. They look pretty rewarding, to be completely honest, and you're getting some really cool cards. That Stone Cold card might be really good, you know what I'm saying? And I think for me, one of the big things with the live events this year is one of the changes that they made last week, where now the Persona Encore events, they do last a little bit longer. It's still not in the greatest place at all by any means. Don't confuse what I'm saying, but 85 days that, and it's there, and you know that you'll be able to get it. That's the only good part about it, but there's still lots of negatives to pick apart from the live events. But thus far, I do think that this is pretty cool. Some really nice cards coming our way. No free personas for right now, but for those that do like playing online and just card collecting in general, this is a W in my opinion with the cards that are coming, and we're gonna have to see. Now let's go on ahead and check out the packs. All right, man, here we go. Super Pack 1. All right, so we get our first look at Super Packs. We got AJ Styles, Goldberg, Mark Henry, Trick Williams, which you will need for that Stone Cold, Soruka, Nia Jax, and then we get some Sapphire, some Emerald cards, some Gold and Silver cards. So the Super Packs, they're not too bad. They got some pretty cool stuff in here. It seems like the price did not change. The prices are still, you know, the same. So that is also a solid thing as well. Surprisingly, I thought that the prices would change. Not too much negative on that, in my opinion, but you got the Mark Henry, the Trick Williams, and I think that's, you know, pretty cool. I personally would not open these packs because there's no personas in them. Nothing too crazy about these packs that really aims me to really sit here and spend real money. Now, if you got some MyFaction points that you want to spend, obviously go for it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't hurt at this point because you are going to get some decent cards that'll lead up to some more really good cards. That's where I'm at with the Super Pack 1. We see that there are now, you know, rubies, which did come in last week. I believe they were introduced, but you guys see the CM Punk Persona card, 85,000 VC, and that is a lot of VC, just so you guys are aware, just so you guys get a little bit of a hint, you know what I'm saying? 30 bucks for the CM Punk Persona card if you don't play MyFaction. And again, the reason why I make it known is because a lot of people just don't play MyFaction and want the Persona cards, and we don't have any access to those Persona cards without playing the mode. It's the incentive. I get it. You know, $30 for a Persona card, that is a lot of money. You know, I just gotta hammer that point down. That's a lot of money to spend on one singular Persona card. I know that these prices eventually drop, so if you don't have any FOMO or you're not feeling any just rush to get any of these Persona cards at the moment. Definitely wait, because these are Persona cards that are, one, on community creations, and two, Persona cards that we've seen before with the Seth Rollins 2014. That's where I'm at with the card market and all that. Token market is still not updated, which I am very surprised at the fact that it is still not updated. I think that that should be something looked into, because bro, we're already getting Amethyst live event rewards. Why are the Ruby card rewards still locked? That don't make no sense at all, but that's just where I'm at with that. I feel like last year they had the Galaxy Opal rewards. I don't even know if that opened. Tiers should be going with how it's going in the game, right? I honestly think that, again, it comes down to them, you know, putting rubies in packs and amethyst and live events where you got to pull packs to get those amethysts. They don't want to give you accessible ruby and amethyst cards. At least that's the way I look at it. I'm not sure if that's the intent, but that's what it looks like, because these cards should be updated by this point. You know, they're just stuck on coming soon. It's just, I don't know. That's just where I'm at with it. If I had to guess, it's because they want you trying to acquire the actual rubies and amethysts from packs rather than get it with tokens. Maybe that's just where it's at. But if we go into the MyCollection, we look into the Superstar pack. We get the prototype. You need AJ Styles, Trick Williams, Eve Torres, Chelsea Green. This is what I will not be doing. Just being completely honest, we ain't getting that. We don't care.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you something. We don't care. Jerry.
Because this right here is not going to do anything for my universe mode, for my exhibition. When I had the prototype, I never played as him in the first place, but for those that really like collecting these type of cards and use the prototype and use all those, you know, guys, this is dope. There is some hope for a Batista Persona card then, because he may just be coming in the future. If they have already reused Brock, John Cena from 2K23, Batista may be on the rise, y'all. Just my 2 cents on that. Now we have that right there. And lastly, y'all, the World Tour update. We got the World Tour update here, ladies and gentlemen. Denver has been updated. We got some Danger Zone packs, some MyFaction points. We got a good amount of stuff, and it doesn't really look like it's going to be that hard based on the ranking of the difficulty. So that is actually, you know, pretty cool that we got a little bit of a surprise update with that. Again, I got all but praise for them, you know, updating, you know, World Tour as much as they have, because coming from the year prior where, you know, we felt like, okay, what's going on? Now that's not an issue, you know what I'm saying? And I don't remember these having the lock button. Oh, maybe it's because I have Orlando done on PlayStation and not Xbox. But that's where we're at with Denver, y'all. This is, you know, basically the update for today. It's a solid update, but again, just not strong enough for me to want to play the mode just yet, if you guys feel what I'm saying. That's just, you know, where I'm at with it. And, you know, hopefully, you know, in the future we get to see more, you know. But Jey Uso, it looks like he has a card. I'm not sure if he is the reward, but that's where we're at. But we do get a lot of MyFaction points, you know, just for playing, which again is a positive if you are good at online. I hear that it is really hard to find a match on MyFaction, which again, that's a problem of its own. You should be able to just go online and play, but it speaks for itself how much the mode has dwindled down, the fact that people don't even want to play online. Last year I was able to play online, no problems, but unfortunately people are saying that it is a ghost town at the moment in MyFaction online. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to stay tuned for the next one. I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.